What's going on, YouTube? I wanted to make this video today to make sure that you don't get ripped off by your florist. I want to go ahead and cover everything about flower shops that really is kind of ruining their own industry, my own industry. Now, flowers have been around for a long time, and it really is a shame because even though flowers are beautiful, it might not be what you ordered when you place an order, because a lot of times flower shops are not going to go out and buy fresh flowers every time you decide to place an order. A lot of times what happens when florists decide to rip someone off, they end up overcharging for things such as sympathy flowers for a funeral, something expensive that you can actually go and buy for much cheaper. Now, I don't want to give you all the tips that us florists know to how we make money, but I'm going to show you how to make sure that you're not getting ripped off, because they'll do that, especially when you're out of town. If you know somebody out of town who has passed away or is sick, or knows somebody who is sick, a lot of times the florist will pick up that the person is ordering from out of town. So the sad part about that is they're going to most likely charge more and not deliver as much. What I mean by that is they're going to use cheaper flowers. Flowers in the industry go based on primary flowers and secondary, or your main flowers and your filler. When we do things like a basket, roses, lilies, tulips, those are our main flowers. Filler is going to be your solidago, alstroemerias, daisies, baby's breath, limonium, blue delphinium, snapdragons. All depends with that one. Point being, if you pay for an item that is supposed to be an $80, $90, $100 item, and you don't get a picture from your friend that you sent it to out of town, you might be getting ripped off. If you get a picture, or you yourself see it, and you see only things like daisies, alstroemerias, cushion palms, button palms, these are all cheap flowers. These are the flowers that they don't have to spend hardly any money on. You can go to a grocery store and buy them by the pack, very cheap, $4 or $5 a pack. And essentially you can get away with making a $100 order, something the size of a $100 order, for the cost of about $20, $30. Obviously in the flower industry, you have to make a profit. However, there's being a good florist and being a bad florist. Being a bad florist is where you rip people off. If your florist is trying to charge you for your vase, specifically for your greens, pricing you per rose, they're probably not a good florist. They're trying to nitpick any type of price way they can so they can make more money off of you. A good florist, like my florist, we set a price, and whatever the price is, we go ahead and deliver. If we're going to charge you $60, we're going to give you a $60 basket, or a vase, or whatever the item is. If you ask for something specific and a little over the top, we'll give you a fair price, and we will deliver what you ordered. We're not going to nitpick on price. Well, if you order crystal, if we have an order from you over $120 for a vase, you're probably going to get a crystal vase. That's just the way it goes. We're not going to charge you extra. A good florist won't do that. A cheap florist, a bad florist, will also try to come in under the wire on prices. So if you try to get something at a certain price and another florist won't do it, you talk to the other florist, they decide, hey, I'll go below that price. The reason why they're going to do that is because they know, just like I know, most people don't know flowers, and you will end up getting an arrangement much cheaper in value because they will not be using your main flowers. You probably won't have any roses. You're going to have a bunch of cheap flowers, daisies, fillers. As I list, if you ever go and see an item that you ordered at a funeral procession or at some chapel or a church, if you've ever sent something to someone who lost a loved one, if you've ever ordered birthday arrangements, if you've ever ordered anniversary arrangements, get wildflowers, any type of flowers, and you don't see any beautiful main flowers, as I mentioned, your roses, anything like orchids, lilies, stargazer lilies, anything around that, then you're probably getting taken for. I will say, as far as balloons, some florists won't do latex. We don't do latex. Most people don't do latex. So if they don't do latex, it's not because they're cheap. But if you order mylar and you get latex, most likely they're being very cheap. Some things just to keep in mind: follow my YouTube channel, please subscribe, and I will be releasing videos about once a week, if not every couple days. Let me know if this video has helped you out. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. If this video has helped you out, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video if you want to learn about how to preserve your flowers and make them last longer.